Let me say this. Maybe my colleague doesn't understand what nomination process is all about.
You want to teach me?
Parties, let me just explain my understanding of nomination. You've given your understanding.
No,
let me give my understanding of nominations, having dealt with several political parties and successfully conducted nominations across 47 counties. I come from a standpoint of understanding the processes behind the scene. First of all, nominations within a political party are internal. You can even use a delegate system where you even have just 10 people coming from each ward to determine who will fly the flag for the party in that specific electoral area. So number one, numbers may not even matter internally at the point of party primaries.
Is there a threshold?
The parties, there isn't actually, because the party, even in our rules, in UDA nomination, under UDA nomination rules, you can actually give a direct ticket to a candidate without going through the party nominations. Especially if you're in an area where you think parties and candidates can actually agree on a single candidate, a consensus building, just the way the United Opposition did a consensus candidate in Bere. So first of all, the people who are interested in pushing the number of votes to their favor is the candidates themselves. It's not the party. If the party comes in with any inducement towards one candidate, it becomes a bias process which goes against the nomination rules for every single political party. So what we are hearing in the studio today, the allegation that UDA used money to get the people out to come and turn out for the party primaries cannot be further from the truth.
Didn't happen?
It cannot happen, because if it happens like that, then it means UDA is maybe favoring candidate A against candidate B. Because if you're bringing out the turnout, if you're encouraging turnout and it's not the main by-election, what then are you saying to the person you're sending, the voter you are sending? Are you sending the voter to vote in for candidate 1 or candidate number 10? Because there were 10. No. Let me just explain. You have spoken. I kept quiet. Let me finish. So it is not in the interest of any political party, leave alone UDA, to come out with tons of money. And let me say this, even if political parties could use money, and all of them sometimes do use money towards the end, and a question that we all need to discuss as Kenyans, even if they can use money in campaign financing, that money is not just thrown to no avail, or to no purpose, or to no result. What ideally happens is the party leaves the candidates to campaign for themselves, get their voters out, and bring out the voters to vote for them in the nomination process to build their vote number. So I would not understand why my colleague would say that UDA, because he actually accused UDA, that's why I'm responding to it, that UDA came out with tons of money. It is a tagline they have been given within the party that the only way to fight UDA is to accuse UDA of using public resources or using whatever resources they are using to build their own politics. But even if you want to use that tagline to build your image, because you're not able to build by itself, you can build your own image as DCP or as UDA without having to refer to other people or to other parties. They are using it as a sort of a stereotype to influence the thinking of Kenyans, to think that government is doing this, is using resources to build politics for its 2027. That's the tagline.
And it's not.
There was no need. You've asked him a good question. What is the purpose of the political party taking money on Friday for the party primaries? And whom would they be supporting within the 10 candidates? If you take out money, you only mobilize towards a candidate, because that was mobilization towards a candidate winning a ticket. So there was no need. He has not laid any foundation as to why the party would have been interested in mobilizing towards the voter turnout. And again, voter turnout, the number of votes we get in party primaries in Olkalau, it doesn't matter. The idea is who gets the maximum number of votes. Even if it's 10 votes, who got 7? And who got 2? And who got 1? If there were 100, who got 60? And who got 20? That's all you need to check at that level, because you only need to test the popularity of the candidate, and you pick the most popular candidate among the specimen of votes that come to be cast in the ballot. So it was not needful. But what I believe the DCP did, they read the script on Friday because they are very anxious and very agitated towards building a perception that they are more popular. They have taken the mountain block of votes. So what they did is they saw what happened on Friday to the UDA. They looked at the numbers that were there. They shouldered up people without even showing to the public that the register we have used here in DCP is actually our members who are voting within DCP. The advantage UDA has as against DCP on All Kalau is that UDA has already built its membership register as at now.
And how do you know that DCP has not? How do you know that DCP has not?
I think it is still work under construction.
Okay, so we don't know. So we don't know that yet.
Because I have been an SG, and I know how much time and how much effort it takes for any party to build a register. Not just DCP, even any other new political party. We took a bit of time at UDA when we started the UDA, I believe in December 2019. We took quite a bit of time, about 1.5 to 2 years, to build our register for members, to be able to say now we have a members register that can take the candidates to the party primaries. So what I'm saying is this: if you want to allege that money was used, you wait for the by-election itself. Maybe that's when money would be used by anybody to the cause of I want the voters to come. But to allege, I'm not even saying to be used, but maybe then you can allege and people would believe you. But to allege money has been used now, why would anyone want to waste money to that respect?
Certainly
and
not.
Then the allegation that in Bere 700 million was used, how far could that be from the truth?
Was it more?
There is no proof. There is no proof. There is nothing like that. I mean, in fact, disputing that fact. And you must allow in studios now, when people allege specific facts, to support them with documents and to support them with exhibits to show, we know money moved from this bank, we know money moved from this corner, and that money landed in Bere, and we know it was 700 million. I think that's just an alarming statement.